Hello everybody, welcome back to Blueprints Day 26. We ended last episode getting a vision from Zoltaire, the guy in the rumpus room, and they made notion that possibly somebody was also here following us around, and that possibly something had been taken, and that a gate may have been left open outside the grounds that we didn't open. So I'm curious as to whether that gate will still be open now that they have professed such a notion. Get our thing, sleeping mask, silver key, and 2 keys. I'm totally down. So if we draft bedrooms, we get better bedrooms. And keys. Our allowance. We are no longer cursed. We have outsped that problem. So, let's go spare room, draft that, get it out of the way. Here we will go hallway. And here we will draft the nook. We'll always draw the library when drafting in this room. It's very interesting. Our magnifying glass is checked in the cloaked closet. Here, we can do this. No idea what that does. Right, before we go to our external room, I want to do a walk of the grounds and just see if there's a new gate that is open somewhere that we didn't previously know about or was previously locked to us. That's the computer room that needs microchips or semiconductors or something. This gate, still clearly very closed. Back towards camp. These blastish looking doors, still very closed. There was a postcard that looks at this, and there's the lock here that is locked, obviously, but it said, "I'm stumped." So I wonder if there is a clue on or around this tree stump. Does not look like there is. There's a yellow pipe there. That's the same type of pipe that we have lit 2 fires with over there somewhere. So that's possibly something. But obviously there's a shed over there that might have stuff. Who knows what anything else here might represent? Not me. Pathway down here. Another stump. There's not a number hidden in this stump, is there? You could hide stuff anywhere in these games. Don't I know it? And here is our camp, our tent. We are not going to sleep right now, obviously. 3 steps into our day. So, no additional open gate, at least on this end of things, that I can spy with my little eye. Still, so many mysteries. I should add the semiconductors mystery to, or the microchips, whatever it's called, to my list of unsolved things. There's this doorway that, just a mystery. These are the 2 lights that we have lit. One in the schoolhouse and one in the, not the Botany Manor, something similar to the name of that. The one that adds loads of extra dig spots, I think. And down here still. These torches, not lit. And I can't see anything down there that is something in the realm of something we've interacted with before. So, more mysteries. Again, this could just be crazy paving. It could be a code. No idea. May never know. Okay, well. Since we are already outside, we will go to our garden room. And then we will try and progress as usual, I suppose. Big old list of mysteries. Still lots of stuff to do shopping-wise. But getting high amounts of money never seems to be as simple as possible. I will take a shelter today. Red rooms will be more easily bypassed. Lovely art. Letter here that I don't think has any codes in it. Canned water, beds, the usual. We've been in the time lock safe before, so I don't think we need to do it again. Let's check this terminal just while we're here. Time lock safe, radiation monitor, log into network. This is Swan Song. My brain always wants it to be Rosebud, but that's a whole other thing. Come on, network. You can do it. This is all the usual stuff, isn't it? Is there anything that we haven't seen here? Upgrade underground trunk trophy tomorrow. There's something after shop, but before special floor plan we've not seen. Which is interesting. What's exhaust? When your steps reach 0, okay, yeah, sure. Anything here? Glossary of terms. A feature on the network that as you are now perusing a list. Gems, gold, green rooms, luck. We all need a bit of it. Luck determines the likelihood that you will find additional items in rooms on your estate. Luck can be raised by certain items and rooms marked on the floor plan by a clover. I had no idea. Okay. Color is for the different rooms. Drawing, draft pool, drafting type, drafting, dirt, video game, directory, dig, dead end, contraption. Addition. Additions are rooms that are added to the draft pool. Adjoining, allowance. Archived floor plans. Yep, seen those. Bedroom, black prints. Ancient floor plans from eras long past, excavated from the depths of history. These floor plans lack the coloured borders of their modern counterparts. Blessing. Call it a day. Checked item colour. Keycard doors. Locked. Mechanical network outer room. Yep. Permanent power source. Boiler room. Puzzles, ranks, rarity, redraw, red rooms. Reset sanctum. Mount Holly's inner sanctum, one of the oldest rooms in the house, is a chamber deep underground shrouded in mystery and adjoined by 8 doors. Yeah, I've seen those 8 doors, but not anything about them. Okay, I'm reasonably happy with that stuff. Alright, well, nice to know that luck can be impacted. So perhaps our wishing well ventures are doing something for us. So we are protected from the next 3 red rooms we draft. Duly noted. We still haven't made it back to room 46 a second time, so we do have that to aspire to still. Let's go reading nook, get our key. Now, I want to backtrack as little as possible, but I will take the library for our less common plans. Love that guy. The fixed stars. We'll grab that next time. Right, lab, terrace, mail room. We have no gems. Let's do the terrace, because that's going to help us, hopefully, get further north today. Get a gem. I wonder if there's something out by that statue that is new. This is like the best view of this side that we get. Something there hasn't loaded in quite right because you can see that fountain. There's no gate here, just the power line. Uncertain, but hey, that's alright. So from the library back into the reading nook immediately. Then into hallway. Bedroom, chapel, parlour. Let's go parlour. Spare room, we could spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps getting the dead end at the spare room. But I think those 6 steps, down, considering we're down to 33 already, probably better spent elsewhere. So, parlour games. Having less luck with these than at the beginning. I guess they're getting harder the more we do. The gems are in another box. The truth is on another box. The words another box are on another box. Oh god. This is true. The truth is on another box. This is true. The gems are in another box. This is a lie. The gems are in this box. That one, fairly simple, provided I'm correct. Good. Any keys? Anything else? No. No. Okay. Going north. Green rooms don't require gems to draft. We could draft a green room now. I'm going to keep options open. I'd like to find the garage, if I could. Get those 3 extra keys, which are quite valuable to me. +1 key for each bedroom in your house. No. Let's go pantry, since we don't need gems as badly today. Thank you for the banana. Thank you for the coins. Greater chance of finding items in green room. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Right. I like the idea of the veranda. So that is greater chance of finding items in green rooms, and our green rooms are free to draft this game. So some green room synergy, a sledgehammer, view out to the west. So this is a potential dead end, or we can make a loop. I think we take the guest bedroom since we come to a dead end, get the 10 extra steps, get a gem. There's that note again. No keys or coins lost down the sides of the beds that I can see. Nothing hiding under pillows, is there? That would be amusing if there was, but I don't see anything. So, back to the hallway. If we find a locker or a chest, we have keys. I think this courtyard makes a nice loop to the other hallway. Might have a shovel. Nope. Oh, wow. Shovel and metal detector is a nice haul. I guess we have a room that makes it more likely we find things, so that's lovely. That's fine. Here. Right, with 2 extra turnips, it is 1, 2, 3 steps back to the veranda. I'm going to do it because that journey is basically 1 turnip's worth of steps to get 2 dig spots. worthless. Wow. What a waste of my trip. I didn't recall any dig spots over in the terrace itself. So, off the courtyard, going north, a little scary. This is our only route north available to us right now. I think the drawing room is a great option here. Another room that I have not investigated heaps of, just because there's so much stuff on the walls in this room. Who knows what any of it could be, you know? Why are there arrows that are studying the depths of people's gates in this room? What did the thing say about gates? If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. If we count small gates, that's 3 small gates. That's 1 small gate. That's 1 small gate. That's 3. 1. 1. 1. Was it how many of the different small gates there are? But gate for walking is spelt differently than gate for things that open and close, right? That'd be G-A-I-T-E. So I think I'm possibly not on the right track for that one. Here we can draft out to the left. We can redraw if we don't like what we get. I don't mind security though. We can turn stuff off or make there be less of stuff. Wow, of course you give us a security gate immediately. It's a wonderfully obvious coin. So, inventory, nothing missed. Good. Keycard system. Security system settings. Set security level to currently low. Confirm setting. Offline mode will be unlocked. Confirm setting. Back. Return to security menu. Exit. Okay. So we need to get to the office to read the emails. This room is done. We need a key card for that, or we need to turn off the power and come back. So now the foundation is our only 2 routes forward. Corridor, kitchen, observatory. None of this goes north. But I'll do the observatory for the possible resources. Let's draft the opposing side first. Also shoveling. More coins. Plenty of them. Old can. No more of those. No. Oh, great. Well, I wish I had seen that before I drafted the observatory. You have a keycard on a table for me? You don't. +1 key. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Apples are extra good today. Well, we can get those chests for sure, but we now need to do a U-turn or generate a bunch of rooms and find a key card. We have the silver key. We'll use a regular key for now, though. Billiard room. Could have a key card behind the pool table. Oh, sorry, behind the darts board. 20. 9 times 4, 9, 18, 27, 36. Minus 20 is 16. 7 times 5 is 35. Minus 20 is 15. Divided by 3 is 5. Oh, God. 4 times 4 is 16. Minus 4 is 12. Divided by 4 is 3. No security card. Instead, a key to the secret garden. Key to the secret garden is nice. Gives us the possibility of moving north here, which we need, so we might use that immediately. If we don't find... Oh, it's not locked, so... Moot. Den for a gem. Conference room for a north and south doorway. More money. Check the south side first. Parlor gets us to that dead end. This doesn't go anywhere. This gives us a key, a gem, and a coin. Parlor to the dead end. Coin. The gems are in the black box. The gems are not in this box. The statements on the other 2 boxes are true. Okay. That would mean everything is true. Gems are not in this box. Is true. The statements on the other 2 boxes are true. Is a lie. The gems are in the black box is a lie. But which box does that result in being in? I'm gonna do myself a tiny favor here. Hold on. Let's grab this up. And next to the darts math, remind me later. Next to the dart math, we have... So, things can either be true or false. And we have to have 3 things. So we can have true, true, false. True, false, false. False, true, true. This is probably too many things, isn't it? I'll stop. True, true, false. True, false, false. False, true, true. False, false, true. Are there any other options we can have? False, true, false. True, false, true. The word false doesn't look like a real word anymore. Is this all the options of 3 pick 2 that there are? True, true, false. True, false, false. True, false, true. False, true, true. False, false, true. False, true, false. Also, true doesn't look like a real word either. None of them do. That wasn't as a helpful exercise as I thought it might be, I'll be honest. Gems are in the black box. This is a lie. Gems are not in this box. That is a lie. The statements on the other 2 boxes are true. That is a lie. Can't all be 3 be lies. Statements on the other 2 boxes are true. That can't be true, and these two be true. So this is a lie. This has to be a lie. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in the... I think the gems... Gems are in the black box. Is true. Gems are not in this box. Is true. The statements on the other two boxes are true. They can't all be true. So where do the gems end up? Brain. What are you doing? The gems are in the black box. Is a lie. The gems are not in this box. Is a lie. The other two boxes are true. They can't all be lies. The gems are not in this box. That's true. The gems are in the black box. That's a lie. The other two boxes are true. That's a lie. But then it could be in this box or this box. The gems are in the black box. True. The gems are not in this box. Lie. If this is a lie, they are in this box. I give up. This is my best guess. But I got my brain really turned around. Yeah. Real turned around on that one. Sorry. Closet. A die and a gem. Anything else in the closet? No shoes. Nothing else. No. Fine, right. That was a dead end. Top of the conference floor, and then we also have... This is a laser security door. This is a laser security door. And by laser security door, of course, I mean a keycard door. Locked. Special key. Secret garden key. Because I know I can get across the secret garden. Also, we can dig a bunch and stuff. Coin. Lever. Still, I don't think I've ever drafted the greenhouse. Ever. Which is remarkable to me. Don't need to touch those. A rock. Right, here's my next question. I can go down to the foundation now. So I should probably have done that and opened the antechamber, right? Do I use this key now to make sure I have 2 exits out of this room? Sure. Mount Holly gift shop we've been to before. Chapel and dining room. I would love a dining room. Thanks. Hopefully we can get far enough. Yeah, I'm confusing myself. Oh, hello. Thinking that I need to go to get the other key when I don't. So we can come... It's going to cost us 3 rooms, but we just drafted... Oh my god. I've never seen that before. How did I nearly miss that? That is like so much easier for me to deal with everything now. So, let's go down. Because we don't need the downstairs key once we've done it once. I'm 99% sure. Which I feel like that door should just be open, rather than required to be reopened over and over again. Nothing around here. Yeah, we don't need the key for this, so... means we can come in here. And then not that door. Over here. Through here, through here. Through there, around there. And the long run out. Now there is this. This is not powered. Don't understand how to power that. That's a dead end. This is a view out of the cliffs or something similar. This is not locked, thank goodness. So yeah, if I am aspiring to get to room 46, I should be doing this each time we pass through the parlor room. Because we don't need to get to the antechamber to do this. So we have door on the left. If we can get to the left, who knows right now. These doors simply are unavailable to attempt to be opened. And back we go. 64, 64, 64 steps left. They couldn't have made this corridor longer, could they? Right, is there anything extra hanging around here? I don't think so. I'm going to check this little cubby on this end as well. No, nothing for us here. It's fine. Back upstairs. Must remember, we have one reroll available if we do get into a terminate room that we don't want. We have an extra chance. I really just want to find a key card now. That would be ideal. Right, going this side of foundation. Through here, then north, through the garden, dining room. Is the lunchbox always here? Or is it a chance to be here? Because I found it a lot lately. There's a clue in the dark room I need. Dangerous, though, that we might draft a dead end off of it. Except we won't, because we are immune. We are sheltered from problems today. So what we're looking for is... I need to get the magnifying... Oh, keycard! Yes! You love to see it. I think this guy is holding a message that we can't see without the magnifying glass. But uncertain on that regard. And what a treat. Kitchen, gym, boiler room. We'll do the boiler room. No idea how many rooms there are else that still need a power source or something. Let's see if we can draw one right now, though. Don't know what it might be. Won't know until we try. Are there any dig spots on the ground in here? Because it's kind of a dirty, low ground kind of room, isn't it? Don't see any. Sure. Den, commissary, nursery. We will go den, because that gives us a room upwards. Gem. No. Beeps. Chapel, bedroom, laboratory. We got 4 gems. We could do a lab experiment. Dinner is served. We've done this before. This does not currently have power because we didn't get a conduit through this room. But it's the computer we need to run an experiment. Okay, the next 3 times you open a locked trunk, okay. Each time you find some trash while digging, we definitely want to permanently add gold to our allowance, I think. There are 2 locked trunks in the foyer of the building right now. So we can either do digging for trash or locked trunks. I think we'll do the next 3 times you open a locked trunk, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Feature for the remainder of the day. Right. Must not forget to go to the entryway down the line. Now, we are running low on keys, which I do not love. Breaker box, archives, commissary. Have to be archives. We are immune to the effect of the archive. Love it. Absolutely love it. Apples or keys or anything? No. We are not using our key there right now because we need to get to the left-hand side of the building. Chapel, weight room, kitchen. We'll do the weight room because we are sheltered once again. There's a key right there. I do wonder how many of those I've missed in games gone by. Passageway. And then we just need to get to the antechamber once. Don't be locked. Ah! Also locked. Also locked. Right, well. We can go back to the entrance hall. There will be 2 there will be 2 chests that we can break with the sledgehammer we currently have. And we have plenty of steps. And is there a dining room somewhere? There is. It's the next room over, and lunch is served. We do not currently have an aquarium. So, you know what? I'm not going to eat yet. Not going to eat yet. So, secret garden. Conference room, billiard room, observatory. Back through here. Through here. Down, down, down. Yeah, we can go straight shot to the entrance hallway. Your allowance has been raised. That's not what I needed. Oh! Where are the keys, man? We now have a key card to get off the other side of the foundation. So we will do that. Our allowance has been raised by 2. That's great. Love that. We have 3 dice. So we can reroll a couple of times off of the foundation via the security door. Our allowance is now about 8. Over 100 days, you could basically have infinite allowance, right? Anything with keys. Vault has 40 gold. No exits. I think it has to be the corridor. Just has to. Corridor is always left unlocked. Oh, there might be a keycard room at the other side of security as well. That might be an option for us. Garage. Done. Abso-freaking-lutely. Excellent. Right. 39 steps and dinner is served. Let's take a tiny double detour back to security. Coat check, magnifying glass. Huge. Retrieve the magnifying glass. Let's check the broken lever. Cool. So we can go back to the dark room and the passageway at the top and the boiler room. With any luck, the red room, I keep calling it the red room, the dark room has something that we need in its codes. We will eat at the dining room as we pass through. Oh, coupon book. We could hold out to see if we can find an aquarium, but I'm not gonna. Not right now. I will take my meal. Thank you for the steps in here. Green memos in Hartley's room are always false. Well, that doesn't help me. Can I? No, I can't make that big while I'm snipping it. That will have to do. I'm still going to write that down or take note of it because who knows what that means. I don't even know who Hartley's room is. Green memos in Hartley's room are always false. Well, that was not the revelation I hoped it would be. But it's fine, we still have other things to do today. Back through the den. Unless there's something else. Hello. Oh, beautiful. So, apple, orchard, door, lock code, 1128. Amazing. I was so on the right track for taking this and looking down here, but no, it was up there and all along, I must assume. Nothing in the glint of your eyes. Oh, love getting answers to mysteries. So we still have 44 steps. We can get through. We have 3 keys. I need one, maybe. No, I need one to get through there. So I will spend up here. Nursery, I guess. This has food for sale. We have lots of money. And stuff is cheap at the moment, it seems. Reasonably cheap. +5 for every red room in your house. +15. I don't think I need another plus 15 right now. So we will hold off. This entryway is blocked because we haven't found the room with 7 doors in. That's fine. I'm going to swing through here. This we are sheltered from. We can... This is locked as well, isn't it? Let's not use our keys before we have seen what we came to see. It's got to be the gymnasium. We're going to spend 2 to walk through here, but we know we're not going to walk back through here very often. We've had this key before. We know we don't really need it again. So, we've been here once before, we rolled credits. Now we are here a second time to explore. Obviously, I'm not looking at the desk first. That would be ludicrous. Right, the desk. A sanctum key. The first key found here on the furthest rank. The second locked up tight in the vault of a bank. The third is high up among all the clocks, and the fourth down below beneath all the docks. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late, and the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Right? Snip that. Obviously. Do we need to do all 8 of those things in one run? And does the second key only appear after we've seen the first key? Or something, perhaps. Right, that's loading. Can't eat that apple. I've seen that artwork before, though. Somewhere else. The crown of the blueprints. The former ruby crown of Orinda Ares, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. Do I need to know this blueprint? I don't think I do. Draw. Nice. The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters, 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold, instructions to follow. I'm gonna copy that too. Conspiracy is afoot. Don't think there's anything in that. Nothing in here either, I must assume. So, we have 48 steps today. Still quite a lot. In fact, basically as many as we started with, except we've done all of this. Interesting that these pendulums are frozen in time. Anything else in this room? We've got the crescent moon. That looks like it could be a passage where you crawl through rather than a fire. That looks suspicious, doesn't it? Gonna take a quick snippy snip of this. Oh god, yep, there you go. No idea what that means, or what it could mean, but it looks too deliberate to be inconsequential, you know? Anything else in this room? Sinclair, Epson. Marigold doesn't have a bust, which is interesting. Oh, hello. 8 realms in 8 months. I have no idea what that means. Is time frozen while we're in here? Perhaps. That doesn't appear somewhere on this world map, does it? Like a lake or an island or something? Okay, need to pull all those off, and then it might be a book from the bookstore or the library that has a clue. But again, I'm going to take a screenshot of this because that's how I remember anything these days. It is good that this far in, there are a bunch of mysteries to behold in this room. Red stuff. No puzzle box or something, which might have been something I would have expected to find in a room like this, but that's fine. Clocks cuckooing on the half hour is interesting. More swans. I don't see a chess piece yet. Bits on the fire. So the crown is an item. Last time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw. Oh, that's the page hiding through the... that's the drawing the thing through the desk. That's fine. Okay, so the first key we found in the furthest rank of rank 10, effectively. Second key is in the vault of a bank. We don't have a vault key right now. I don't know if we need to get all of them in the same run, but we have enough steps to get back to the foundation and go to that special room. Let's draft up here while we're up here. Not the basement key. We have one other lock, one key left. So I think I'd rather not spend it here. I'd rather spend it here where we could possibly get a room of all sides. Remove from today's pool. Yeah. Clock tower. Tomorrow you will start with 1 key and things for each draft today. 1 key for each of these today. The office has a computer with emails on it that I want to read. So we're going to the office. Anything on here that we have missed? Nothing that I can see. Clock. Paintings. Right, so in here, there is this. Which raises that, which I do not have a code for. Bridget, please check if any of these books matching these titles are available for purchase. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Green memos in Hartley's room are always false. This is not a green memo. Don't know what any of that means. This page here. Antechamber is broken. I don't think there's enough time to put into another work order because for summon rise to make sure the east and west are operational. Yeah, we know that. Welcome to the Holly office. Run payroll. Payroll has been run this week. Please try again any day next week starting Monday. Spread golden estate. Spread gold now. That will all be in the boardroom. Log into network. Not Rose, Bud. My brain does this every time. It is Swan Song. Right, can we look at email? Connecting to network, doing your thing, little dancey dance, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Right. Staff services. Special orders. Place a special order. Give me shovel. Sure. Order accepted. Electronic mail. From Anne Babbage next week. Date 1st November 1993. Subject next week. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up to the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. DC power fuse box repair. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test the correct sequence is off blue, green, white, red, purple. I will be making a note of that, sirs. I don't know where that fuse box is, though, because that's not the one that we can do white, purple, red, or green, purple, red, and off. But I've noted it down, obviously. When you're out here next week, please test the correct sequence. The fuse box repair. Changes to the estate. Muck, muck, muck. Dear Herbert, just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougall. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service next week. I'm going to note that down as well, next to the one I've just noted. So many new notes today. Remote terminal access, electronic mail, data transfers. Data transfers from Syncer are not currently available. Glossary of terms, we know, we just did a bunch of that. Remote terminal access. View active terminals. Security, laboratory, and shelter are all online. We can connect to the security terminal. And then hypothetically, we can increase the number of security doors. Because we have a key card right now. We do have a key card, don't we? We do. Okay. This safe. Not a clue. That gold triangle up there just looks so bright and out of place compared to everything else. There's his favorite camera. There's no secret panels or things to push or pull. Is there a code in here? Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Don't know. Really not sure. Okay, so we want to go back to the foundation. We want to go check out the apple orchard. We want to go, yeah, the sanctum key. We also have... We have no keys left. Basement key is going to be no good here. Okay, with no keys left, and if there's not security doors, we will just have to make do with what we've got. Our allowance has been increased, which is lovely. This is fine. We've had dinner, yes. Through the garden. Can't pick the fruit. I wonder if it's because we've got this garden that the... Oh, wait. Have we... Conference room is right here. Conference room is going to have tons of money. Because we distributed money. But it all gets collated here. So the chance to spend this money would be great. Whether we get that or not, who knows. Right, parlour and closet, billiard room, observatory. Then down the foundation again. All the way around the houses to the 8 doors in the sanctum, I think it is. The inner sanctum. Once again, another hour-long video for you guys. I hope you are enjoying them as much as I am. Obviously, wait, can we... I guess if it's already up, you can bring it down if you come in from a different direction. I must assume. Although, why would you have the keycard already if you could do that? Very uncertain. I wonder if it will tell us that this is a permanent change made to the sanctum doors. Because if you have to get all 8 keys at once, that's 8 very specific drawers for cards and rooms that you would need, isn't it? You got power? No. Just mysterious red door. Hold on. Brain. Brain is having a moment. Is there, in the lower right corner of the boiler room, a random red box? Oh god, I have no idea if we've got enough steps left for a lot of this. This key will permanently open one door of the inner sanctum. Do you wish to use it on this door? Oh god. I mean, I've got no indication to do one over the other, so... The first key is found in the furthest rank. Oh god, what am I looking at? Hold on. Do I want all the symbols or none of the symbols? I have no idea what I'm looking at. Right, some of the symbols that we are looking at appear to possibly be... Where is it? This. The symbols from this image that the start and end have been cut off in my cropping of the thing, but we've got like... I can't even describe them. But it feels like some of those might be on here somewhere. Dots, circles, arrows, hexes, waves, triangles, hashes, off-grid lines. That changes a bunch of stuff. And that changes a bunch of inner stuff. Honestly, I have no clue what I'm looking at. I don't even know if there's any kind of consistent rules for this mechanism, or what I would try to be making this mechanism do. That is a bonkers puzzle that I cannot even begin to assess. So, 27 steps. Where is the boiler room? Here. Call it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Gets us up to the boiler room and back. I have to know. I think there's a little tiny, inconsequential looking red box that I was like, what is this? But I think it matches this red box. So here's my intention. Get back to the boiler room, turn the power onto that box in whatever way I need to, and come back and assess that little doorway and see if it's opened. I think that might do something for us. The second locked tight in a vault of a bank. I wonder if that's I wonder if they can only appear in order. The third up high among the clocks. Oh, that would be in the clock tower. Or possibly in the inverted mirror room. God, so much stuff going on right now. Right, we don't want to go into the drawing room. We want to go into this room. Thank God we got dinner. So up, left. Den, boiler room, yes. This. I want to get power to that. That is now lit. So now we're going to go back where we came from. Den, dining, secret garden, conference. Oh, please be something. Billiard room, observation, foundation. Observatory, not observation. Observation room, very different thing. And we still have the code for the apples to assess on another day. Just one of the days where you get tons of steps and make tons of progress. Which feels like it's about, I don't know, every 4th day or so. 9 steps left. 8. Still 8. We're going to get there. Please be what I think you're going to be. It's on! What is this? Holy. Wow. The underpass underground. What is this for? Oh my god. Somewhere, right? Somewhere, there is going to be a mechanism to raise and lower this to a second series of ropes and pulleys. But I don't know where that mechanism is going to be, or I currently do not know where that mechanism is. It's going to raise all of this and this up. So we'll have bridges to whatever that door there is. And looks like there's a hole there of some kind. But where that is, I don't know. I don't think it's that. I think these are all the same mechanism for rotating, aren't they? Although that does look a lot redder than the others. 7 steps. Is 7 steps enough to go and possibly investigate this? Depends on how many of these are all considered different bits and pieces of locations. I'm so glad my brain just thought of that little red box for a second there. So, one of these has a bigger looking red button. I think I came in from there. Which one was it? I'm gonna have to do some work here. We're still on 7. I can come out through here. I almost want to draw myself a little diagram of the different sections of floor that can exist here. We're back to 6. Don't tell me we're going to have to come in from a different side to make this assessment or to make something different. Oh my god, it was there the whole time. Okay, but now I can't get out of here. Oh my god. Okay. So. If you're lower, I need a different route over to that piece, which is one directly to the left of the tunnel way. Let me guess, I can do it here. I can't. I would need to be one further over than I am. This gets me to here, which we've seen before. This is the full map. Is there anything on this map? Oh, wait. 10. Buried floor plan. Where is 10? Right there. Oh. Okay. That is in the basement near all the furniture. That's another thing we're going to have to do when we can get over there while we have a shovel. God, so many things to do. Okay. Right. How can I can't get off of this rotunda section now. That would be great if I wasn't exactly here. So, to get off of here, I can only be where I got on here to start with. So that gets me to my main entryway. Okay. This... can then... is it this one or that one? There's no lever there. Okay. There's no lever here either, but there is a lever here. Is that what we need? It's not. Ah. This gets me over here again. I'm losing steps as we go as well, which is unideal. I don't know what combination of spin and walkway allows me to raise everything up and stand in the sections that I want to stand in. Which is obviously the puzzle, I understand that much. What I think I need now is from here... Ooh. If I end the day now... Well, no, this doesn't match up with that. Because, like, let's look at the bottom one. Which we know we need to get off of this ride when it comes around. Okay? Because these are not in sync. So that's going to come up to there. And that's going to go to there. Which I don't know if that will let me off. But if I could now be on the water side, I can go from there over to here and hit that one. Which I don't know if that helps me, but I don't know if I can, like, retire my day from here. And if it will then save the position that I was in. Because the only other thing that I can think of, have I come way too far? I have. I don't want to go to the underpass, that room. I want to know if there's perhaps some other way for me to get into this corridor from this side. But this is all confined. So this will get me over to there if it's lifted. I can't lift it from here. That one's the one that I think matches up with that. I don't know if there's a second lever to get that up. Whether it's directly beneath me. I can't tell. There's some way to do this that I'm not seeing. And that's fascinating and annoying. Because I think there's like a mountainside entrance that we haven't figured out yet. I think there might be a way to drain the fountain that we haven't figured out yet. And there's obviously apples that we haven't figured out yet. There's so many things! Like, do I think that is a way to raise and lower things from there? If it is, it doesn't get me anywhere. Because if I was on there... Right, these two sync up, right? So... it would have to be... the synced up ones... Now we're at 4 steps. This is really annoying. Right, those two synced up ones are by that switch now. Oh my god, this is it. It was not nearly as overcomplicated as I thought it was. It was just a little complicated. So now we come through here. Step over. Raise this. That gets this to get us off. At least in some part. I can't get off of... these two are 2 gaps empty. These are only 1 gap empty, so it's going to be a different solution for me to get through that tunnel from here. What that solution looks like, I'm not currently certain, and I have 4 steps left. I think it's just that. Oh my god. Is it this one? Or is it the next one over? It's the next one over, that's fine. So that gets us back down the tunnel. But there's no... Oh, wait. I can use this to now get myself a bridge above my head. 3 steps remaining is upsetting. But fascinating what we've accomplished today. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I thought it was directly above the walkway, but it's one right above the walkway. Is that going to use another step? Oh, please don't use another step. Every step is so precious right now. So there's that possibility. But I think... So it's not that one. It's not that one. It's that one. It's one to the right. Still on 3 steps. The thing is, like, I put this together, the red box and the red clues and stuff, but, like, what have I missed? There's got to be so much stuff I've missed. Oh. Scripps and Rutherford Mining Company, after 10 days of pumping water from the underground spring and reservoir, has finally filled it. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that may have been actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here. As an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now our water supply is no longer limited. We can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoists at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Oh, another puzzle box. Okay. I assume we're looking for yellow. Huh. You're not going on yellow. Oh, we're going on black today. Except if the yellows come to the blacks, it overrides it. How do I get these ones off of the edges? Oh god, I can't afford to leave this puzzle box unsolved, because when's the next time I'm going to be down here? Also, if it's allowance in here, that's fantastic. Let me just see what this is. Full drain, entry level, dock level. I don't seem to have any kind of say about this. This symbol I've seen around. I wonder if we can drain the reservoir then and go down that staircase. If this is the dock level, which is this looks like a dock. Maybe I need to get it down to level 6 somehow, whatever that means. I can't reset. Oh, I can reset the puzzle. Okay. So those go black. This doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. That drags one over. Yellow hops up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Right, these don't do anything. Whites don't do anything. Black in the center drags a white over. Tapping a yellow promotes it. Tapping a yellow promotes it. Oh, stop doing that. Promote the yellow. Drag it over. This is the closest I get. Oh. We're close. I just need to get white over one somehow. That drags over, that promotes. That promotes again. That drags over. Can I get these yellows out of here at all now that they're at the top? Or are they destined to be at the top? Is there anything I can do to get yellows down? Feels like a no. So we have to do something about the yellows by keeping one or keeping them both in the center line. How can I get this white up higher? How can I get the white up higher? Brain! Once the yellows are up there, we're screwed. There's two whites here now. That promotes. I can't drag those whites up. That drags this white over. That swapped the yellow and the white. Which I don't think I want to do. So, white. Yellow promotes. Swapped the yellow and the white again. Did I do that the first... Did I not find a play to get... I guess all whites down to the bottom. And now I have no recourse for getting whites off of the bottom row. Oh. I can't give up on it. I must do this now, because otherwise, when's the next time I'm going to be down here? Right, that drags horizontally. That promotes. That brings that over. I need to get everything to the 4 edges. I can promote this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted to do. Drag that over. Promote this, drag it over. Promote that. There you go. That wasn't so bad, was it? Our allowance is raised by 2. All that for that. Okay. We have whatever this means. I think I'm gonna take an image of this because it seems like it could be important down the line, like many things. I got so many image captures and stuff. I can see why they say play this game with a notepad, for sure. Now, there is another doorway of interest there, which is... This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just the opposing direction that we can put the spinner. So that should be relatively easy to execute without using any extra steps. Did they increase the sprint speed? Feels like I'm a little faster. So. 1, 2, 3. That must be it, right? Because it's the one to the other side of that. If it's not this, then I'm a little confused, but that's fine. I'm allowed to be confused. Happens. Looks like there might be a lock or something on this gate that I might not have access to, but no real clue. Yep, this is correct. Oh my god, it's a 4-digit code? There's an 8 there. Four-digit word. I have any clue about this? There's a red gem and a letter. Ah. And a black blueprint. But as 4-letter words go, it could be anything. It might not even be a word, but a word seems to make most sense. It doesn't seem that I have to... Oh god, I have to try the word. I have no idea what this is going to be. And I don't know where I might have seen the answer, which is terrifying. I know the apple orchard code. Southward, I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly. I'm looking at this poem here. It's got the same symbol of window as these windows around us, so I'm wondering if there's an answer in something. Southward, I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. So I don't know if it's like swan or... Not swan. Don't know if crow can be made. No. I don't know why there's an 8 here. Southward I see a swan. It's not going to be like... There's no N on this reel, is there? No. West? I have no idea, and while I really want to get inside this mystery, I would be just trying... I would basically be semi-brute forcing this when I don't know if there is a proper solution. Mold? Like, I could do what we did on the paintings and take the letters of each reel. So M, S, B, R, L, P, T, E, W, U, M. Hold on, so S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 reels each, 40 total characters. I have no idea where the clue might be for this. 100 bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Like, any of this could mean anything that I'm not familiar with. Stones cut by hand, letters wrought do spell, secrets carved from thought, a message read is of 10, is often lost. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. Music. It's not that. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea, and I hate it. Sold. Bold. It's not gonna be like the word lock. That would be just too much, wouldn't it? There's no C here, so there's only so many words it can be, but I really, really have no idea. And I hate that I have no idea. And I don't know what I might have missed to get an idea, you know? At least I know how to get up there now. There is that. Okay, we have a few steps left. Can I get to the big room with the furniture in? Because if I can, then there's a dig spot that we just found. So... can't believe that could be any four-letter word, man. Like, I'd seen the mechanism below before, but I never really put put two and two together that that would happen like that. So 2 steps left. Here's the furniture room. So back on our notes here. It's kind of in a crook at the back. Kind of here. Lost and found. 2 rare items. Whenever you enter this room, you will lose 1 random inventory item. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add lost and found to your drafting pool? Yeah, I'm not going to not add it, I think. So, 1 step left. I really want to know how to get through here. But whatever exit this is not one that we are privy to. So, leaving this room results in us having no steps remaining. So, that is going to be the end of our day. Tomorrow, the very first thing we're going to do is go out to that apple orchard and investigate what might be happening out there. So, let's call it a day. Day 26, big day. Call it. So much stuff going on. Hour and 41 minutes. Where does the time go? Garden jigsaw house. 155 steps. No new rooms, but lots of new secrets. Alright, thank you guys ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.